Think it's good now. All right. Well, welcome everybody back to an exciting episode that no one gives a fuck about of Two Guys, One Moop. I am your shitty host, number fucking deuce, Brando Comics. And today I am joined by the only man in the world that I would feel honored if he spewed his hot man chowder all over my chest, Mr. El Fuzzo.
Oh my god, that is an honor.
It's gotta be Boston chowder though. None of that fucking hat sense.
I don't know. I mean, I stopped eating like garbage, so my chowder might not be Boston-y.
Well, I mean, I'm not talking about not I'm talking about consistency. I don't want that liquidy. You know how like when you go too many times and then like when you're like younger, you go too many times and it goes from like good ropes to just like water. Oh, yeah, I want that. I want that initial burst. Here we go again, talking about things like that. Today is 4th of July. Everyone happy 4th of July. You're not going to see this on 4th of July, or you're probably just not going to see this ever. But that's okay because we do this for us, not for you. Just kidding. We do it for everybody. But if you watch it, you watch it. You don't. Opwe.
Yep, Opwe. I don't know what that shit means, but I'm saying it.
We are actually revisiting a topic that we fucked up on the first time. It was the original episode 2. It's fucked up. So we're revisiting it.
That was the Frozen Screen episode.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. So that topic happens to be top 3 favorite writers, top 3 least favorite writers, top 3 favorite artists, and top 3 least favorite artists. That's going to be the meat and potatoes of this episode. But before we get into that, how you doing?
I'm okay, I suppose. Not a whole lot going on. Just, work, home, same as you, pretty much.
Yeah. They talking about re-quarantining you guys?
I mean, probably. There's some issues going on, and but whatever. And the whole mask debate.
Yep.
About
I know that. Well, here there's been lots of discussions about a mandatory mask implement, and if you get like popped not wearing one, they're talking about hitting you with like an $80 fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so of course my wife had to scramble and fucking buy herself a shit ton of masks because I get them from work. Like I get masks through my job and I got a really nice one, so I just wear that fucker all the time. But she has 0 because she's barely left the house throughout quarantine besides just to go to work. Yeah. I don't know, man.
Listen, I'm okay, fine. If it makes people comfortable, I'm okay with not wearing a mask. Like if I get fucking coronavirus, I get coronavirus. Honestly, if I'm wearing a mask or I'm not wearing a mask, it's not really going to fucking make a difference to me if I get it or not, because I still got to go to work. I'm touching things and touching people. I have a fucking problem of, doing that all the time. And I've overly touched the peen bean. And then when I touch the peen bean, if I have coronavirus on my hands, that's going to get fucking transferred from my peen bean to you. Just kidding. Yeah. So it's just, I wear a mask. I wear a mask because it's to respect people because they're really into that. That's fine. And yes, I guess so allegedly it helps stop the spread, which I've been having that problem lately in the bedroom. But
wait, stopping the spread?
Yes, stopping the spread, man. I'm just coming home. My new work hours ain't working out, and it's not like we just started dating where I used to come home and she's sleeping and wake her up with the
little tap.
And she's like, now it's like,
yeah.
So,
give her the old Roman helmet.
My helmet. I still got to tell you what that's from.
Yeah, I still don't know, but it's hilarious. All right, man. So yeah, okay, COVID's still a fucking thing. The world's still on fire. Yeah, good times.
But I will say this. everyone's upset about people not wearing a mask, but for every person that's not wearing their mask, there's 5 Karens to come shit on you for walking through an empty parking lot, not wearing your mask, and she'll run up to you from 50 feet away to tell you that you don't care about humanity and you're Adolf Hitler and you're basically causing the new Holocaust from not wearing your mask. So sorry, Karen. I'll be sure to wear my mask in an empty parking lot. And she's also the same type of person that's going to wear it in her car by herself when she drives with her gloves, but then get out and touch everything, then touch her phone, and then bring that phone home and rub it all over herself. So thanks, Karen. For you, I'll wear my mask.
I'm so happy that you used the term Karen because the wife was on her way to work the other morning, and every once in a while she'll give me a call like before she gets to work just to shoot the shit before she starts her work day. And she usually goes to Starbucks, which I always give her hell for because I call anybody that goes to Starbucks bougie. That's high class bullshit right there to me. Anyhow, so she went to fucking Starbucks for breakfast the other day, and I was on the phone with her, and she's like, "Holy shit, man, it's wrapped." And I literally, without thinking, I was like, "Yeah, man, all them fucking Karens got to get their coffee." And she was like, "I am not a fucking Karen." I was like, "I didn't even call you a Karen. I just said the Karens." She's like, "Well, I'm here getting a coffee. So are you calling me a Karen?" I was like, "Oh, fuck." But anyhow.
She's having a Karen moment.
Yes. That would be the way to do it.
I'm going to get fucking crucified now saying that. She's going to murk me.
I was going to say, well, it's not like she wouldn't fucking do that normally. Be like, oh, you need healed? Yeah, I got my heal pistol.
Did I tell you that she gave me like Mondo shit yesterday, I think?
Was it yesterday?
Yeah. What? You know, we keep doing this thing on Instagram. I don't know who started it, but like every time we fucking take a drink of something, every time we wake up, every time it's afternoon, every time we take a shit, every time we fucking go to school, go to work, we all have to take pictures of it and tag people. Good afternoon, good morning, all this shit. And I guess it's a cool way of like, you know, intermingling with one another. But I just woke up. My fucking cat had her fucking ass in my face. I took this stupid thing because I got a million good mornings. I tagged everybody, and I forgot to tag your wife in it. And basically, in a nice way, I got told, "Fuck you." and she did it in the most amazing fashion ever. She sent me, "Oh, good morning," with like a sad face. I'm like, "Oh, fuck."
So passive aggressive.
So passive aggressive.
She's real good at passive aggressiveness.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. We've been together a long time. Her fucking passive aggressiveness knows no bounds. It's so good. Yeah, that's good. Go ahead and do that.
Great plan.
Right.
You know what my wife does?
I'm going to go to this con. Oh, and spend more money on comics? Yeah. How do I answer this question? Yes. What's your wife do?
My wife does the famous, "Oh, sure, I don't care."
Yes. I think that's like, universal.
Fuck. But she does, and then she's like, "No, really, I don't care." I'm like, "So this is cool?" Yeah, absolutely, no problem. You're sure? Yeah, 100%, no problem. Just do that. I'm like, okay. And then 4 years later, she's like, "Yeah, remember when you did that?"
I fucking didn't want you to do that.
Oh God, unbelievable.
I like the okay, cool. That's another one that I'm a big fan of. Like, hey, do you mind if I do this? Yeah, okay, cool. And then they just lingering stare because like you're like, hold on, it's not cool. Why don't you just tell me it's not cool? No, I didn't say that it's not cool. Yeah, but you're staring at me like you're about to fucking cut me, so obviously it's not cool.
Oh, have you gotten this one? I mean, if that's what you really want to do.
Oh, yes. Yes, I have. I have gotten that.
And that literally just means no. And if you do it, I fucking regret it. So just say no. Just say no.
No, I get this one a lot, though. Because I have this weird thing, man. Like, believe it or don't, I don't care. I have this weird thing where, like, I don't really dream a lot when I sleep. But every once in a while, I have dreams. And in said dreams, I will tell people shit. So when I wake up, I don't separate the fact that I had a dream where I told people shit. So I'll do something, and she's like, what the fuck? When were you going to tell me about this? I'm like, I told you about this. She's like, no, you didn't. I'm like, 100% no, I fucking told you about this. She's like, no, you didn't. And then I'm like, was that a fucking dream? And then it goes back to me being a psychopath. And I'm just like, oh, fuck.
Dude,
So,
speaking about dreams, I will say this about her. She doesn't remember any of her dreams, but she's one of those people that like talks in her sleep sometimes.
ooh.
And through the years, bro, I have heard some really fucking creepy shit come out of her mouth when she's sleeping. Like, I've literally been sitting there because she goes to sleep before me. I'm sitting there on my phone or I'm watching the TV. Then out of nowhere, I just hear, bring him to me now.
Oh, my God.
I'm like,
huh?
the fuck?
Oh, my God.
Like,
Nah,
she
dude,
says the weirdest shit.
no, I'd be the fuck out of there, dude. Too much horror in my life, man. Too much horror and creepy shit, dude, to where, and my belief structure is so fucked compared to most people's that I'm like, if like Nicole was fucking asleep and she said some shit like that, I'd be like, oh hell no. I'd probably just grab the kid and be like, hey, guess what, kid? We're sleeping in the car tonight because I don't know what's going on inside that house.
Dude, it's extra weird too. I swear. Oh, she, my wife's weird. She's got like a bunch of knives like fucking hidden throughout the house. And I one time woke up and she was sleeping and it was like this.
Shut the fuck up. Yep, that's when you take that. Fucking back up and you fucking run out the room.
Oh, does your wife do this? You know my favorite thing in the world my wife does? Dude, I this has happened a couple times. And we wake up in the morning together and I'm like, oh, good morning. You know, I'm very sweet and everything. And dude, she's a fucking nightmare as always in the morning, but that's okay. So I'm used to that. But then like 5 minutes after she wakes up, she's normal and she's nice. But have you ever had this where all day she's just in a bad mood? Just like she keeps staring at me. And then I'll be like, what's wrong? And she's like, I fucking can't believe you did that. Can't believe you did that. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? Like, you're unbelievable. You cheated on me in my dream.
What? No, see, I don't have that. Because, and I'll tell you why. Because that would be terrible. No, I get, holy shit, I had a weird dream last night. Okay, that's cool. Like, what happened? I fucking killed a bunch of people. Wait, what? Was I in it? Oh, yeah. Oh.
Hold
oh,
on.
shit.
I'm just talking about how, honey, she's standing right there. I'm just talking about how you wake up sometimes in the morning and you're fucking mad at me all day, and I ask you what's wrong, and you tell me that you're pissed off because I cheated on you in your dream. I'm mad at that all day. What do you mean, and? That's not right.
It's not even logical.
But it's perfectly fine because she'll fucking wake up like Niagara Falls in the morning, panties all wet and bothered and hot. I'm like, oh, I guess what? She's like, oh yeah, I banged somebody I really like in my dream. That's cool though. You know, I fuck my third grade teacher in her dream, and I'm the worst person in the world.
Oh, I love it.
You need to go upstairs, okay? Because if you take one step further, you'll be the furthest from the Shire you've ever been. What movie? No, your butt will show. She's wearing cheekies.
You got a block?
No, she's going back. I don't know what she's doing.
I
just got the look too.
Because you said she's wearing cheekies.
No, because I brought up the fact that she gets mad at me in her dreams, and fucking carries that on. Anyway, moving on.
No, see, I get this. This is what I get. Okay, so I will do something wrong, whatever. I'll do something wrong. And we'll have the initial conversation where she's like, you did this shit. That was fucked up. Please don't do it again. And I'm like, rock on. My bad. I won't do it again. This is at 8 a.m. 8:30 a.m. So pissed you fucking did that. Yes, I'm very sorry that I did that. I won't do it again. I swear it. 8:45. Fucking why'd you do that? Oh, god damn it. I'm sorry I did this. I promise I won't fucking do it again. And that's all day. All fucking day.
Oh,
that's what I get.
Child. Yeah, she does that too. I'm a child though, because come like noon, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not even sad. I'm not even bad or bothered now that I did that. Fuck it. I'm glad I did.
But then on top of that, do you ever get the where they hit that nerve and you think the argument's over, but then they keep hitting the nerve, so you get pissed and you blow up, and then they're like, "Why are you yelling?" Like, oh god damn it! Like, I don't know. You've been banging on that raw nerve for about 3.5 hours. Oh man.
That being said, we love you, our wives.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a fun part of marriage, man. Anyone that's married knows that's how it works.
Yeah, it's not about...
Trust me. Because if they had their own shit where they talked...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, my whole philosophy with marriage is it's not necessarily finding the one person that you can love the most forever. It's finding that one person that you can tolerate being miserable with the longest.
I always looked at it as the person that you can't live without. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to remember. Person that you can't live with and can't live without, because that's basically what marriage is, dude. You love that person so much, but at the same time, you're ready to kill them on a daily basis. I know that's how my wife feels about me.
Yeah.
I absolutely know that in my heart of hearts. Like, she loves me, and there's no one else on the planet she'd rather be with. But if murder was legal, I could come back from it, yeah, I'd be dead.
Yeah. No. It happens. It happens.
All right.
Man.
Well, fuck, now that we had our Dr. Phil fucking therapy session,
we can move on to the actual topic.
Yes. You want to go first with your top 3 favorite artists?
Okay, I gotta go, you know.
Okay.
Top 3 artists. I'm gonna say that. Oh yes, I remember that we agreed upon this when we first filmed this. That obviously I'm not going to include Jack Kirby. You know, created Captain America with writer Joe Simon. Fucking timely comics, Fantastic Four, the Hulk, illustrated even Thor and the Avengers. Hold on, we're going to exclude him because he's just top tier and in a tier of his own.
Well, yeah, I was going to say nobody's better than Kirby, so.
Yeah. King Kirby. So that being said, I'm going to go with the more recent ones. I know that people are usually shocked if I don't say Todd McFarlane. Again, he's just going a little more recent, mixed with whatever. Anyway, so my top 3, especially the duo of them. I love Greg Capullo. So Batman, whole nine, him and Snyder, A-OK in my book.
Absolutely.
This guy is, like I said this before, he's very polished and his art is very beautiful, and it's just like has a different take on it. It's a more like realism, I guess, realistic type of art with the characters that we love, and that's Alex Ross. I know a lot of people don't like Alex Ross, but a lot of people do love Alex Ross. The last one, dude, my favorite artist of all time, period, bar none. You know, he does watercolor. I've met him in person multiple times. He's such a sweetheart. You know, Daredevil, Elektra, Kabuki, American Gods. Yes, I'm talking about David Mack. His watercolor is unmatched.
Oh, absolutely. He's
that guy.
Amazing.
Super nice. He definitely thinks I'm a huge weirdo, though. But because of a couple times at cons, I kind of like weirded him out.
Sometimes you got to get creepy on your favorites.
Yeah. I think I did the tongue thing with him, too. I'm not entirely sure. Okay. So I met him at New York City Comic Con, and total fanboy. And
Right.
then he like I shared something on my Instagram story, and he actually like reshared it, and I was like, and I was actually going to be meeting him again. This was like a few days before the other Comic-Con I was going to, and
Mhm.
I was like, oh, I'm gonna be seeing you in 2 days. Like, yeah, sure, that's cool, awesome. Come say hi, come shoot the shit, come talk or whatever. And I
Yeah.
had like all these big plans to go, really talk to him. And then I get there and I'm just like,
Just stare.
yeah. And he's like, oh, hey, what's up? I'm like, hi. And I'm pretty sure I did that thing that I do where like I'm nervous, and I was just like, yes. And
You
he's just,
lizard tongued him.
yeah. And he's like holding his pen, like waiting to like sign. He's just like, yeah. So
Fuck.
what am I signing?
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
and I don't know if you remembered this, but I posted something on my story once with one of his pieces of art, and I said, "Do you remember David Mack is my daddy?"
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
Yes.
But I accidentally hit the at, so I hit at David Mack is my daddy. So
Oh,
he
nice.
saw that, and I don't.
You know
Yeah,
what he probably did? He was probably like, "That's the fucking lizard kid."
this is a lizard kid. Great, I'm gonna be the lizard kid now.
I'm not this kid's dad. I swear to God, I don't know. He's this weird lizard thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, though. That's three solid artists. Fantastic. Capullo is a beast. Fucking obviously David Mack is fucking out of this world. And Alex Ross. The only bad shit I've ever heard about Alex Ross is just his personality more so than anything.
yeah.
But I
Well,
mean,
that's
everybody loves fucking Neil Adams too, and he's a
oh,
fucking asshole. So,
asshole. I just
so
what is it? Clayton Crane too. I like Clayton Crane a lot. I love his variants.
yeah,
He's another interesting guy, man. I don't know.
weird
He's
dude.
weird dude, man. I'm
Mhm.
sorry. At least to me. Like, well, not
Yeah,
just to me. I was with a bunch of people at New York City Comic Con, and he was just like chilling there in his fucking fedora, and just like I don't know. It was just really weird, man.
he strikes me as that kind of guy.
Like a non-overweight neckbeard. Yes.
Yes, there you go. Yes. All right. Well, my three artists are no particular order because I'm not doing that shit. Obviously Mike Mignola. He is my Jesus. So that ain't changing ever. I absolutely love his work. Number two is Ben Templesmith. I absolutely love Ben Templesmith's art, man. It's so weird, but it's so awesome, and there's just everything he's ever done. Like his Batman is really awesome. I've seen an Etrigan piece that he did. I've seen a Hellboy piece. I've seen all the shit that he's done. It's just always so good and so creepy and so awesome.
Yeah, he's fucking sweet. Definitely.
And to round it out, since you went more modern, I'm going to exclude Bernie Wrightson from my top three, even though he is definitely in my top of artists, but he's not modern. So as for modern, I'm Eric Powell.
Okay. Yeah. Solid.
I'm a big Goon fan, and he's done a lot of really cool shit. He did Arkham Asylum covers. He did some cool Action Comics Bizarro covers. He's done some cool shit. He did I think he did a run of Black Knight covers for Marvel that were really fucking cool. Obviously his book, The Goon, obviously Hillbilly. That's fucking cool. But I absolutely love that cartoony, but not like ultra cartoony like Scotty Young.
Which I love, by the way. I love
Right.
Scotty Young.
Right. But it's not like ultra
Yeah.
cartoony with Eric Powell. Like it's cartoony. It's like that other dude. He actually did this print. Oh, his name on Instagram is Blitz Cadet, and I think he does the art for Tank Girl.
Oh, okay.
Brett something. Can't think of it off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Something. But he's another one. Like he does that weird off the wall cartoony style that I really, really like.
Dude, that's a tough one too. There's so many diesel fucking artists out there, man.
Oh
like,
yeah.
like I like Gabriel Delato.
Yeah.
I know. Okay, yes, I know the huge fucking controversy behind him, but even if it's not original ideas, like he's still fucking Diesel is
Okay,
Matina.
is that what he got in trouble for? Like he
Oh no,
was
Matina got in trouble.
for stealing ideas or just doing like swipes?
Like he basically was seeing other artists like poses and then drawing characters in a very similar pose or
Okay.
like he usually gets in trouble for his Carnage and his Venom covers because people say that he stole the idea. Like there's one in particular, I think it's like a Venomized um, Mary Jane and Gwen Stacy and how they're like positioned is like, oh, you copied this. But at the end of the day, like that's why he didn't make my top three because like yeah, he doesn't have the integrity, but he does have the skill. Like
Oh,
he's very
absolutely.
another fucking Diesel artist. Both of them actually, you would agree with me. Fiumara, the
Oh my
Fiumara
God,
brothers.
yes. Both Fiumara
Fiumara,
brothers. They're so great.
Fiumara. Yeah.
Did I ever tell you that fucking story?
When you joined their
When I joined Max's fucking live IG and I totally blanked on the fact that, like, for the most part, he does not speak English.
yeah.
So I'm in there for like 10 minutes and I'm like, shit. I don't know what he's saying.
Yep.
But no, they're both amazing. Like, um, besides Duncan Fegredo, their work on Hellboy and the BPRD stuff is probably some of my favorite because they did. I know they kind of work together all the time. Like Sebastian will do some issues, Max will do other issues, but they did a lot of Abe Sapien solo shit. They did a lot of the last BPRD run, the interiors. I think Max did most of them. But yeah, dude, they're phenomenal. And there's so many great fucking artists in the world. Even that, what's his
Yeah.
name?
Absolutely.
Everyone goes nuts for him. Perillo?
Yeah.
Perillo. Yeah. Perillo, because I'm, you know.
Parillo, Parello. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. But him, everybody goes nuts for him.
J.
Obviously.
J. Scott Campbell. Everyone goes nuts for him.
Yeah. Which which might segue into my top three least favorite artists. He is definitely so my top three least favorite. J. Scott Campbell is on that list for sure. I will not say that he is not super talented because anyone that can draw that well to be, to make that kind of money is very, very, talented. He's a talented guy. I just do not like his art style. I feel like he draws the same woman over and over and over again. She looks like whoever she's supposed to look like, but she looks like this same woman. So he's one. Our bestest friend in the whole world, Mr. Cocaine Cowboy, Mr. Rob Liefeld. He is one of my least favorite artists, and I just can't, dude. I mean, I've seen some Liefeld covers that aren't complete trash, but the good definitely.
Can you link me those? Because I'm still fucking looking for for something I like from him.
The Hawk and Dove covers that he did were not terrible. They weren't titty cat bad.
You're not gonna sell me on this, dude.
Yeah, no, probably not.
Because he's also a trash bag of a human being.
Well,
so.
he's a super trash bag of a human. And to round out my list of artists that I'm not a huge fan of, I have got to say this with the utmost respect. I am just not a big fan of Sam Keith art, which is really weird because I love Temple Smith, and I feel that their art styles, while not the same, are fucking just really kind of whacked out there. But there's something about Keith's that, like, outside of the Max, like, I don't know. I don't really care for it.
I got you.
But not saying he's not a talented guy. So I don't want to hear none of that shit. I'm just not a big fan of his, like, outside of Max art.
That's a good list, man. I'm not gonna say I disagree.
You know?
Well, obviously, I mean, I'm just gonna start with my least favorite, right off the rip, Liefeld.
Yeah.
You can block me all you want. You can fucking block me on Instagram again. I've been blocked by him before. I don't really care. It's. I know I'm supposed to not look at the artist, but their art skill, but it lacks
Right.
in both. Like I would get more pleasure from seeing a stick figure Venom drawn from the juices that Fuzz crams into my asshole and I spill it back out on a plate and then have to finger paint it. I would get more pleasure from seeing Venom or any of my favorite characters drawn with my anal seepage than anything that comes from Liefeld. And I'm not even laughing. I'm not even laughing, so you know I'm being serious.
That is true. I'm laughing because you said anal seepage.
Yeah.
And
Well,
that shit's just fucking funny to me.
I just can't, man. And I'm not even jumping on that hate Liefeld train. Like I've honestly not
No.
like. And dude, I've said in prior pods before, just hit him as a person, everything, just ah,
Top to bottom. Sucks.
like, dude, look, you want fucking some examples, everybody, to the listeners, if you don't know, like, look how he draws feet, look how he drew fucking Captain America.
Kitty America.
And the worst part is there's a lot of artists out there that sometimes slip and fall. Like, okay, you fucked up, and they get ahead of it or they laugh about it or whatever.
Right.
He defends. This is what he does. He like defends. No, fuck you. You're wrong. I'm the artist. What
Right.
do you know about art? I'm the artist. No, what do you know about art? Then I'm the artist. And like,
Right.
like his whole thing with all the pouches, right? So he shits on people and blocks people for making fun of him with his obsession with using pouches. But then on his website, he makes a comic about a dude that's only made of pouches and then makes tons of money off of that.
Oh, shocker. There.
So
Because he's a dick face. I'm sorry, man. Like there's not one redeeming quality about the guy because you have writers and you have artists in the world that are talented but they're assholes. Like it's just known. It's just known that this guy's a dickhead, but he will sign your shit. But just
yeah,
know that he's probably not going to be the nicest person in the world.
I'm fine with that.
So you're okay with that going into it. You're like, fine, fuck it, whatever. In worst case scenario, if he is extra rude to you, you just give his ass a little burn and you fucking walk away. Not Liefeld though, because that's the kind of dude that'll stand up, fucking not sign your shit, take your fucking money,
Throw a
and
tantrum.
throw a tantrum. You know, just a ginormous fucking child, just a man
Yeah.
child.
And I'm not saying either that people haven't had good interactions with him,
Right.
but just me personally, negative, and just how he handles his social media, everything. Yeah.
Mhm.
But even beyond, like, so you have to couple all that with the fact that I think his art is fucking garbage.
Well, absolutely. It's definitely not fucking top tier.
No.
I don't want to be a dick, but he coattailed the fuck out of Image. So.
Oh, come on. And God, we could talk about this fucking guy all day.
We really could do a
Like,
whole episode on Liefeld. It's shittiness. Might be the longest episode too.
Ever, I know. This next, I appreciate his writing skill, or at least his old writing skill. I always felt his art. It used to be a lot better.
Okay.
But I always considered it lazy.
Okay.
And now it's just like, bro, what are you doing? It's time to just hang up that leather jacket and fucking retire. And I'm talking about Frank Miller, man.
Ugh.
Like,
Yeah.
best case in point, I always forget the fucking name that he wrote and what did the art on one of his newest
300 book.
like is like, yeah, 300 style. It's called like the fall of Alexander and the rise of the rise of Xerxes and the fall of the house of Darius Alexander, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. But dude,
Yep.
there's some definite really underlying racist tones in that guy's art, and it's also very lazily done, and it's just the writing was awful.
Mm.
I don't know. I've never been a huge fan of his art. Like I used to like him a lot more because 300 and
I always liked his Daredevil better than his Batman.
I could see that. No, dude, I'm not going to take away from the fact that back in the day, the guy was top tier.
No, absolutely. Yeah, no.
Out, but like I don't know. Just if you just look at some of his more, like he needs to stop.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
Now, oh my God, especially now. I mean, look, I get it. That's how a lot of these guys still make their money and shit like that by doing these con appearances and, but like at this point in life, do you go to a con, pay $150 for the Frank Miller package, get a book remarked by him and look at it and be like, yeah, totally worth 150.
Yes. You showed me that one thing. It was just like
yes.
Face.
it was fucked. And I was just like, oh hell no, dude. Like, I'm sorry, but like I don't live in a world where I have fuck you money. So if I'm dropping $150 on a meet and greet, man, I'm really hoping I'm hoping you're fucking cool enough to, not draw a fucking smiley face or pull a fucking Neil Adams and draw somebody an ant-sized Ant-Man for $300.
Oh God, that was amazing.
Here's your Ant-Man commission. Yeah, I'd blow my fucking top.
And my last choice, dude, I had this problem last time. I feel so bad saying this guy because it's like basically saying that you hate Henry Winkler. He's just a sweet dude, very nice. Him as a person is phenomenal. I just find his art so boring and so one-dimensional, and I just can never get into it. And that's Huberto Ramos. I can't. I'm not a fan. I'm sorry.
No, I get that. I can do that. Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, some people you like, some people you don't. It's like Stan Sakai that does Usagi Yojimbo.
Jumbo, yeah.
Right. Like, I like that dude's art. Super fucking simple. Super simple. But, like, I like his art a lot. But then I look at somebody like Delato, for instance. I am not a huge Delato fan. Like, I think what he does is really cool, and he does a great job. But it's not my shit. Like, it's not in my wheelhouse. I think that's because, like, as a kid, I've always been such a cartoon kid.
Yeah.
So I associate a lot of cartoony with my comics. Like, I really like cartoony shit. So that's why I like people like Mignola and fucking, Eric Powell and, more cartoony side than the realism. Like, what's that other dude's name? Not Jay. Well, Jay Lee is another one. He's a fucking phenomenal artist, but I'm not super huge into his. Who's the guy that did the art on Descender? Dustin Nagoon?
Yeah.
Like, he's another one, though. His art's super simplistic, but it's not in my wheelhouse of taste. But, like, tons of people love it. And the thing is, man, is like, you just got to respect people's opinion on shit. At the end of the day.
I feel terrible. Like I said, he's like the Henry Winkler of comic artists, and I just said I don't like it. I feel terrible, but
you could.
I don't know if you've ever seen it. Like if you've seen his Spider-Man and other things, it's just very like blah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at the same time though, I think John Romita Jr.'s fucking art is fucking doo-doo.
Yeah.
But like then you look at John Romita Sr. and you're like, somebody missed the fucking mark on that.
Yeah.
Because your dad's a beast. Where's yours?
What happened?
Right. All right. Let's move to writers real quick. What are we looking like on time?
40 minutes.
Holy shit. Look at us. So yeah, let's you want me to do writers first? My top three, I'm going to try to keep this more modern as well. Most of my writers are modern anyway. Obviously Mike Mignola, no fucking secret. Steve Niles is my number 2, man. I love anything that Steve Niles writes. He's big into old school horror, and he has a lot of fun. He's done a lot of really great Batman shit. He's done tons of cool like independent horror books for like Oni Press and IDW. And lastly, to round out my list is Cullen Bunn, and that's the dude that wrote Harrow County. He just had a new book come out. It's called Rogue Planet. I have yet to pick that up, but I've heard nothing but great things. But that's my 3. I would absolutely love to meet Steve Niles and Cullen Bunn at some point, but whenever, cons start coming back, then I'll start worrying about that shit.
Yeah. That was fast.
Well, I mean, like, I don't want to fucking do the laundry list of shit they've worked on. Like, obviously, when you say Mignola, everyone's going to go where they're going to go. So I don't need to list every fucking Hellboy book he ever wrote.
Well, I'll go fuck myself then. Because I wrote out some shit that they wrote.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
I couldn't pick 3, so for the 3rd place, I have like a tie for 3. Really easy right off the rip. Donny Cates, Scott Snyder, and Jason Aaron. Those are like, yeah. So that's easy.
Great.
Number 2, Neil Gaiman. Man, that guy writes like a novelist because he is a novelist, and it's very, very amazing writing. Sandman. Okay.
Yes.
My numero uno though is Ed Brubaker.
Yep.
Killer Be Killed, Criminal. He did Captain America. He did Daredevil. He did Batman. He did Catwoman. He did Fatale. He did Velvet. And I'm gonna keep listing shit because you didn't want to. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's it. So yeah.
What Daredevil run did he work on? Because I'm super interested to read his Daredevil.
Volume 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, because I'm super interested to read his Daredevil. Because after reading Kill Be Killed, I'm interested to read his Daredevil.
That's the thing, though, is when I say he's my favorite because of Killer Be Killed and Criminal and Velvet Fatale and all that shit. Mm-hmm. His more superhero-y stuff is not bad at all.
Right.
There's obviously, when it comes to that type of genre of comics, I think there's better writers out there. But like, dude, you're not gonna. As far as like indie shit, to me, in my opinion, you're never gonna top Killer Be Killed. It's just not gonna happen.
Dude, it's real fucking good.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, so I 100% agree with your list. Absolutely. I mean, and obviously there's other writers like from the past and present. Like Len Wein is fucking one of my favorites, man. He's a great writer. He did lots of awesome Swamp Thing. Even if you hate Alan Moore has wrote some really solid stories. I don't consider V for Vendetta to be one of them, but most people would tell me I'm crazy. I think his Batman shit is top notch. I think his Swamp Thing shit was very, very good. Couple other writers that are. Jason Aaron's been fucking killing it for the past couple of years. So.
Well, also everybody knows why I would love Jason Aaron. Come on.
God of Thunder.
Yes.
But
which is apparently the only book I've ever read.
Apparently it's the only book. I still need to read. I think it was called The Wake by Scott Snyder. That was another horror book that he did. I have not read, but I've heard nothing but great things about. So I'm interested to read that. We were supposed to get another round of Witches, but I don't know what the fuck happened to that either. Because they put out
Witches with a Y.
Yes, Witches with a Y. Because they put out that holiday special, The Bad Egg, and that was supposed to lead into a second series, but I don't know if it's held up by him or if it's held up by Jacques. I don't know. Because that's another artist. That's another artist that didn't surprisingly make either of our lists.
I know, especially because he is one of my favorite fucking covers of all time. Tech 880. I love that cover, man.
That's a fantastic cover.
Such an amazing cover, man. And his Judge Dredd is fucking insane.
Dude, his Judge Dredd is really good.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, man. So we got through our topics, we got through our
No,
list, and oh wait, what did we forget?
we do the three worst
Oh shit!
writers.
My bad.
Yeah, we got to come in. So
Okay.
very, very excitedly too. So you'll start. Who's your three worst writers?
Oh, that was so good. My three worst favorite, or well, least favorite writers. Liefeld, because he's not a good artist, so why would he be a good fucking writer? Um, I don't like him. I'm trying to think of some other people that have really just kind of, I might catch some flack for saying this because I know a lot of people really, really like him. Benjamin Percy. I don't hate Benjamin Percy, but like his writing is really fucking hit or miss. Like he did I believe he did the first run on the New Teen Titans, and it had its ups, it had its downs. He also wrote that Wolverine podcast that everybody really, really liked. But Benjamin Percy for me is just kind of too hit and miss. And I guess rounding out my list would be fuck, man. I don't know. Like, there's not a whole lot of writers I absolutely hate. So, yeah, I got two that I
That's
could really like. I don't know, man. Like, I feel that writing is an interpretation thing. So maybe I just don't interpretate certain writers the best. Like, I really like Stephen King. I really like H.P. Lovecraft. Even though after we get done with this, I have to tell you some shit I learned about H.P. Lovecraft that like just kind of made me laugh.
all right. Sounds good. I'm looking forward to that. Um, three worst. I don't got to get into it with this guy, Rob Liefeld. He dicks. Um, Scott Lobdell.
Oh, okay.
Teen Titans, more like Trash Titans. Red
Yeah,
Hood. Did you ever read his Red Hood? It's a fucking dumpster dive.
I'm sure it is.
Dumpster dive. So, and this, you want to talk about getting flack? I'm going to get so much shit for this. Currently, Bendis. He hasn't written
Oh,
anything really.
fuck.
He hasn't written anything really good for a while. I think he's a fucking empty suit that collects a paycheck. I don't feel that he has any respect for the characters. His consistency is horrendous. And it's tough to say all this because his Spider-Man and Daredevil were really good. But, dude, he's not consistent. I don't like it. I don't like what he did. I don't give a fuck about his DC work.
His
Don't tell
DC
me
work is fucking terrible.
Yeah, I'm just
And he hasn't wrote anything good since he created fucking Miles.
that's what I'm saying. That's the best thing that's ever going to be done. Other than that, I told you, take out the Spider-Man and Daredevil.
Yeah, but like the thing is, why do they continue to give this guy the keys?
Dude, I don't know, man. I'm telling you, this guy is an empty suit that just fucking goes and collects a paycheck. That's it.
Yeah,
I can't stand. There's not one thing he did DC that I enjoyed. This is all personal, by the way. A lot of the shit he did for Marvel, you could tell when the contracts were getting all renegotiated. He's just very lazy, man. It's just very lazy writing, and it's not consistent. And I don't think he doesn't respect his characters.
Right. I agree with that 100%. So I'm on board
You know,
with that.
come on, you can tell, and regardless of how the outcome of the story is or not, you can always tell when the writer really enjoys the character that he or she is writing.
Right.
For example, Jason Aaron, you can tell he fucking loves and respects Thor and loves writing it. In my opinion, Scott Snyder, the dude loves fucking Batman, in my opinion, and you can tell that he loves writing Batman. Fucking Tom, regardless of the outcome, how we feel about issue 50, Tom King.
Tom King. Mm-hmm.
I felt that he gave respect to Batman, but then there's
Yes.
just people that they don't give a fuck, man, and they just
Yeah.
plop shit out.
Right.
So.
Oh yeah.
That's yeah. Bendis, you're a plop.
A plop from plops to moops. This
Right.
week's moop is a gentleman that most of us know. And he goes by the name of Scott Alley. This dude got put on blast this week for all this speak out stuff and all this shit. There was a lady that works for Dark Horse that put him on just a fierce blast.
Good.
For sexual allegations and everything like that. So good for her. And that dude is a fucking train wreck.
Yep.
And he has no place in this business and any of that shit.
He's not going to be in this business anymore. Let's be realistic.
Exactly.
That guy signed his fucking crusade warrant.
Oh yeah.
God.
Yeah, he's toast.
So Scott, he's more than a Moop. You're a scumbag.
So Scott Alley and anybody of your ilk or kind, you are this week's fucking Moop. Awful people.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That's just. I don't even know. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't want to go too in depth with that. Like that's my Moop this week.
Yeah, no,
because you're fucking garbage, and I'm not going to go into because I don't need to go into why you're fucking trash can.
Just Google it if you guys don't know what he's talking about.
Exactly.
You'll see.
Yep. All right, man. Well, I guess that'd be it for episode 17.
This is true. We didn't do a shout out today, so hold on. You know what I'm gonna do? Ready?
Random shout out time.
Random shout out time. I'm gonna open up my what?
We do have a shout out.
What's that?
Odds but no ends.
Oh yes. Yes. Odds but no ends.
Odds but no ends is a friend of the Two Guys One Moop podcast, and she has just started a Etsy shop.
Etsy?
So, did I say Etsy? Etsy. My bad. But odds but no ends. Go check her out. Buy some shit from her.
Cool shit. She does little peaches and little coffins and flower pots and all the good stuff.
All kinds of cool shit. And I think she hand paints everything.
Sure does.
So, thank you guys, as always. And have a good week.
And stay sticky.
Sticky. Checking.